Good morning, my friends. Happy Friday the 5th. I am coming to you courtesy of the new office space. Quick little sneak peek. Today's message is coming to you courtesy of the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. Pardon, I don't have my usual setup. I don't have my tripod here with me. Still a work in progress. It's mostly set up, but we are definitely still getting there. A couple of more little tweaks and it will be finished up. Here's to hoping. Anyways, right? Okay, so without further ado, let's see what message Spirit has for us today through the cards. I hope that you're well and that the week has treated you kind. I'm kind of a mess today. Apologies. Tummy's a little off, so. Alright. Okay, so we've got moving on, spiritual strength, and suffering in silence. Okay, so moving on is pretty self-explanatory, right? We are coming into the new year. We are letting go of what has served us in the past, what hasn't served us in the past. We're kind of letting go of all of that. We're retreading, rethinking our steps, redirecting ourselves. So moving on is simply just us kind of letting go right now. Making that crossroads, realizing, hey, those things that I was doing last year, they're just not working for me this year. They may have worked last year, but they're not doing so this year. So I'm just going to let them go, release that, whether it be friendships or whatever the case may be for you. Okay, then we have spiritual strength, which is absolutely beautiful. We are taking that time to sit and meet ourselves and really kind of work on some of that shadow work, some of that deep down trauma, really coming to terms with who we are, what we can handle, and taking the time in meditation or prayer or however, whatever that looks like for you. It's just telling us that we are definitely working on our spiritual path and we are becoming stronger because of it. So that's an absolute beautiful message. But then we have suffering in silence. My friends, we've had this discussion before. There is no reason to be doing this. There are people out there who care about you, okay? Reach out to your therapist, reach out to your friends. Don't sit and suffer in silence. Yes, absolutely. There's certain, like, if you're trying to make power moves, you kind of want to, like, keep that to yourself, you know, and that's totally understandable, but not to the point where, like, you're breaking your own heart, okay? Not to the point where you're hurting and you really need somebody to talk to. If that is the case, make sure you do that. Don't sit and suffer in silence, because it doesn't help anybody, because then you aren't being your best self for everybody else, and you're not being your best self for yourself. Okay, so take a bath, journal it out, however, whatever that looks like for you. Don't sit and suffer in silence. It's okay to reach out to people who care. Okay, so we have moving on, letting go, new journeys, continuing our path going forward. Okay, we've got the spiritual strength. We know how to get there. We know what we need to do. We know what power moves to do, whether it be meditate, go sit with our priest, or a church group, or, you know, friends who are in the same faith system as you. And then suffer in silence. Don't allow this to be you, okay? Don't allow this to be your card, okay? It's not a power move. With that, I wish you so much happiness and strength through the weekend, and I look forward to seeing you all on Monday. Until then, my friends, namaste.